Welcome back, Knights. I'm your host, veracitytrigger, and we're going to be covering Unicorn Overlord today. We're going to be covering a couple combinations here. You're going to see this build that I've put together, and it's going to be pretty cool. So let's check it out today.
And as usual, stay triggered. Pew pew, pew.
So I'm going to show you a particular fight here with a team build that I put together, and I think you're going to absolutely love it. So check this out, watch what happens, and I'll discuss what happens afterwards. Got Sandstorm going on, Fix Blindness, Aerial Wing, and Powerful Call. Insta-kill.
We fight as one.
Nothing. Nothing. Something. A little more something there.
Ready yourselves.
And another powerful call, which would also finish off the other
No stopping now.
knight or character, if there was one. Okay, so that's pretty much what I want to show you, but what I also want to show you is the uniformation and kind of how I put this together and kind of what it looks like. So let's cover this a little bit. I'm just going to go over the knights, the frontline knights first real quick, and then we'll talk about some other things. But yeah, this is a pretty powerful team. I'm really enjoying this. One of my absolute favorite teams that I've put together so far. It took me a while to put this together. I'm going to put together some more team builds for you as well to see later on. But let's check out what I have here as far as character and all that is concerned. So I have a sword, physical attack of 18. Pretty good. You can have almost any sword for this guy. I wouldn't worry too much about the sword for this guy in particular. Give him pretty much any sword you want. This doesn't matter as much as what you saw before with the Gryphon Knight. So as far as the shield is concerned, guard rate of 22, physical defense of 6, pretty good. Initiative of 10, that's nice. We get a lapis for a base of, passive point +1, which is really nice for the lapis, because we're going to need that for the arrow cover, which is a pretty important thing to have here. Target HP is 75 or less. If you don't have other skills, you're going to need this to basically guard your Gryphon in the back, because the archers will go for the Gryphon immediately, all the time. So if your Gryphon Knight is down a little bit or your Dragon Knight's down a little bit, this is perfect, because one hit they'll take. If they take it, the second hit you'll have Lex or a fighter come in and block with a shield, hopefully, for the most part. So that's Lex right there in a nutshell as far as how I've put him together. Now we've got our Crusader. I keep mixing the names up sometimes, sorry. But we got our Crusader here. I gave her a black iron sword. Seems pretty nice. I'll go with that. Attack physical 17. I got a blue rose shield, which does Royal Guard, which blocks enemy attack from medium guard. Recovers 25% HP. Pretty nice in some of the battles going forward. Now the extra shield, you can go with anything you want. I decided to go with a Phantom Knight shield. I think you find this somewhere. This is just one of those pickups you can find. You can also buy it at a shop too, I believe. If not, let me know. But I thought I was able to buy this, but I'm pretty sure I picked this up along the way. So we've got Vertical Edge, prioritize archers, because this team build is weak to archers. So we're going to, essentially in this battle, we're going to kill off the archers as fast as we can, so we don't have to deal with that. And so we can use the Gryphon Knight, and if we get another Gryphon Knight, against cavalry. So we're good against cavalry, and we're good against archers at the same time. That's the point that I'm trying to drive home right now. And we got Iron Crusher for armored units, just in case, that prioritizes that, which is nice. But also the Maiden's Hammer here. This one's pretty nice because counterattack a single enemy, has potency increases the less HP the user has, which is pretty cool. So if own HP is down by 50%, Maiden's Hammer becomes very, very potent, very powerful. I don't go any lower than that because I don't know what the hit points are going to be like once I'm getting hit. So I'm just keeping at 50 just to keep a decent thing going here. We got Royal Guard, block an enemy attack with a medium guard. User recovers 25% HP. Pretty much, pretty good skill there to have. Now, let's go into here. I'm going to talk about my shaman, or my druid, real quick here. We'll talk about this a little bit. Now, this Dustbound Staff, you can get this, I believe, in the Coliseum. You can go fight for it. You'll eventually get this. This does cost 3 AP points to use. So you do need to put on a Carillion pendant, and you also, well, I would say probably leveling up to a Druid class would be the best ideal option here for this. So get your Druid leveled up. You don't need the Gryphon Knight leveled up, I don't believe. I don't believe I have her maxed out yet. Just a Gryphon Knight. I don't think there's any difference here. I don't think I leveled her up, but pretty much I did level up this guy here, Lex, as a Vanguard now. He was a fighter. Leveled up her from a Shaman to a Druid. And what you get here, what I've done with this is I've given her this, the Sandstorm, which you saw at the initial fight. She does Sandstorm, and what that does is inflicts blindness on everybody, so they cannot hit you. So the archer is going for your Gryphon Knight because your Gryphon's slower. If they were to go, they just couldn't hit, which is pretty cool. And plus the other knights, it can't really do much to you. So it's kind of a really good thing right off the bat just to keep the damage down and everything. Then I went with a Lapis to get an extra PP point. I don't know if I necessarily need to do that. Well, actually, yeah, I don't really necessarily... I guess you can. If you got an extra Gryphon on your team, you probably do want the Lapis Carillion. You do want this just to get the Sandstorm activated, because otherwise, if you don't have this extra Carnelian pendant, I'm saying that wrong. If you don't have this extra Carnelian pendant, you cannot do the Dustbound Staff Sandstorm ability, because you need 3 of these to activate. As you can see at the top right, there are 3 glowing. So you need that. The next thing you need is this Dancer's Bracelet, which does Powerful Call. So this grants 30% physical attack for the next ally's attack. And now I have this set with Powerful Call to only flying. So it will only activate on those that are flying with the Gryphon Knight. And you're going to see why this is important. So there's, just remember, plus 30% physical attack. Okay, let's go on to here. Now, I went with the Golden Ram Axe because it seems like 17 attack is just the right number to be able to make all this work, okay? I just set up High Swing. Now, I have a Carnelian Pendant to do an extra attack, which gives me 2 attacks to use each turn. And this Aerial Wing, which you saw that activates with the other skill that the Shaman had. Aerial Wing activates plus 20. So the 30 from the Shaman, or the Druid, and the 20 from this particular skill, Aerial Wing, make 50% extra attack, plus my physical attack of 17, with the High Swing, hitting everybody, and prioritizing Archer, killing off the Archer so they don't kill off my Griffins right away, basically gives me a win against the weak counterpoint that I have, and also a win against the strong counterpoint of taking down cavalry units. So this is an amazing team to use. You can also use other things like Wing Rest, you know, to recover hit points at the end. There's also Feathering, which I don't feel I need to use, but really just the High Swing and the Aerial, prioritizing the Archer with these other combination of gear and equipment, combined with the Sandstorm, the Powerful Call, using on the flying. You saw how easily it was to take down units. This team in particular is now one of my absolute favorite teams. Do I need a Crusader on a team? I don't know. You might be able to switch it out with another fighter if you want to do that. I just feel it's kind of a cool thing to have a couple different units on the field. But next up, once I get to 5 units, I'm going to put another Gryphon in here and do the exact same thing. High Swing, prioritize Archer with Aerial Wing as my passive, and, you know, Sandstorm with Powerful Call for flying as my passive. For my Druids, I'm going to have another Gryphon here, which is going to take down rows of Knights and rows of Archers. It's pretty much just going to be a kill team for those 2 particular things. Now, will it work for other things? It could, and I've used this in plenty of situations so far. This just feels like a really good team. Let me know in the comments down below how you feel about this particular team. If you've ever tried this out, if you've ever had a thought in your mind to do anything like this, let me know, because I think this would be an awesome thing to talk about. And I'm just really enjoying this. I'm going to bring forth some more team builds going forward, so I hope you can enjoy some of that. I do have a tank team that I'm really enjoying as far as Elaine is concerned. I'll probably make a video of that. But I'm also going to try to make some archer teams that can take on other things that they're slightly weak to as well, and mage teams and some other builds too. So I'm still going through this. I haven't gotten to the beast class yet because I'm still playing a game. Game's very immersive. It's a lot of fun. If you haven't tried this game before, it's called Unicorn Overlord, and it's on the Switch. I don't know if they're going to bring it out to Steam yet. I really didn't look into that. I probably should. But if they bring it out to Switch, that'd be cool too, because I'd like to try it there as well. Otherwise, Knights, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I will see you in the next Unicorn Overlord video. Or check out my other videos too. That'd be cool. Have a good one. And as usual, stay triggered.